Dear Divine Ones, this is lesson number 11. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. This is the first idea we have had that is related to a major phase of the correction process, the reversal of the thinking of the world. It seems as if the world determines what you perceive. Today's idea introduces the concept that your thoughts determine the world you see. Be glad indeed to practice the idea in its initial form, for in this idea is your release made sure. The key to forgiveness lies in it. The practice periods for today's idea are to be undertaken somewhat differently from the previous ones. Begin with your eyes closed and repeat the idea slowly to yourself. Then open your eyes and look about, near and far, up and down, anywhere. During the minute or so to be spent in using the idea, merely repeat it to yourself, being sure to do so without haste and with no sense of urgency or effort. To do these exercises for maximum benefit, the eyes should move from one thing to another fairly rapidly, since they should not linger on anything in particular. The words, however, should be used in an unhurried, even leisurely fashion. The introduction to this idea in particular should be practiced as casually as possible. It contains a foundation for the peace, relaxation, and freedom from worry that we are trying to achieve. On concluding the exercises, close your eyes and repeat the idea once more slowly to yourself. 3 practice periods today will probably be sufficient. However, if there is little or no uneasiness and an inclination to do more, as many as 5 may be undertaken. More than this is not recommended. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. Glancing around and using this lesson as instructed. And inhaling and exhaling. My meaningless thoughts are showing a meaningless world to me. My meaningless thoughts are showing a meaningless world to me. Be glad indeed to be released from all that I now perceive. Be glad indeed to be released from all that I now perceive. My meaningless thoughts are showing a meaningless world to me. My meaningless thoughts are showing a meaningless world to me. Be glad indeed to be from all that I now perceive. We can begin to loosen our ideas, our old thought system of fear, our old thought system that we are the victims of the world. And we can begin to entertain this idea that we create the world that we see. This has so much power, doesn't it? It's the exact opposite of what the ego or the limited self wants us to believe. The ego loves that we're all victims and victimizers, right? That's part of its identity. So we begin to loosen that binding, that prison of being a victim or victimizer. It's the same. Two sides of the coin. That's not loving. That's not who we are. It's not the truth. If we could actually get a glimpse of how magnificent, how incredibly loving our true self is, it would just blow all of the meaningless completely to nothingness. So let's be glad and practice these lessons together. I look forward to being with you again tomorrow.